What is up, legends? We are back, and we are back in Wayfinders. I'm not sure when I'm gonna put this video out. Might be Sunday. Could be Monday though. But what we're gonna talk about is what to do at Endgame, because I am currently at Endgame for Wayfinder. The current Endgame. The current Endgame is kind of interesting because it's not really a lot to do. But we're gonna talk about what there is to do and how to go about it. So one of the first things that you start off with that you understand is that your weapon could continue to keep getting tempered and get levels, so you can actually work on getting your power that way. It's kind of expensive, but you don't really have much to spend on, except unless you're going for an alt character, which we'll talk about in a second. So as far as me, I need 12.2k actually to level to the next thing. I need red gloomstones, which is hardly a problem because you can use the helper dungeon or the helper queue right here. Let's go over there real quick, and I'm also gonna try to talk fast to get through this because it's a good deal of stuff. You can use the join the helper queue, which will get you helper coins, which you can turn around and use the helper coins and buy in the helper store over here, which is over here that I'm running to. I'm gonna be glad when they put mounts in the game. We don't have them right now, but they're going to put them in there, and that's gonna be really nice. But the helper store is over here, and the helper store has two interesting things in it. Number one, it allows you to buy the gloomstones that you need. It allows you to buy the skeleton keys that you need, but it also allows you to get trickster coins as you that you can use. Now you can see I don't really need that many trickster keys, but you know, the same thing with these. I did a lot of open world stuff, so I have enough of these. However, red I don't have enough of, and you see it actually costs a bunch of helper coins, so I have to do a bunch of dungeons just to get that way. Or you can turn around and you can use crafting over here and craft them with the gloomstones. Got the echo matrix, and I can just make them. You see I got a bunch of gloom shards, so I'm just gonna do them now. And it has a bug, just to let you guys know. A bug will say you don't have enough of the currency. You do. Just don't worry about it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need some of these. Let's do that. Just one. And I already have this. I don't know why this is still here, but I'm not gonna do it anyway. See, it'll say stuff like that. You see, I have enough. But that's just a bug. Ignore it. Try again, and it'll do it. All right. So also, what you can do at end game once you get to 30 is you can start working on trying to get level 30 relics, which are really strong and gives you more space to put things in and better stats overall. And you see I got 24, 23, and 19. I do have higher level stuff, but it doesn't fit what I want. I need certain things out, certain echo slots. And you see I have this one, which is level 29, and it just doesn't fit the slots that I need. Like resilience, I don't want resilience. We can go over to this one. Click. I didn't want to do that actually, but I'll put it back. See this 4-0 mixture right here. This one's not bad, but the problem is, what is it gonna do here? This changes up what you can actually use right here. So let me put my thing back right here because I got my stuff on it. And you see I got my Blood Hunter Echo and my Talon Echo, so I would need attack and my defense right there in that slot so I can get my health back and my physical defense and, you know, stuff like that. If you are at a point where you need more Echo points, then you're probably going to need to go down here and start messing around with these and seeing what you get. Like, see this one's interesting. This one is balanced. That's also interesting. The Lost Ring is also balanced, but I want that defense slot because I want to put back the stats that I have already. And you see, I don't have anything right now that's like that. So I would probably need a higher level of this totem, which means I would have to do a higher spear in the dungeon where I got this totem from, which you can essentially do as long as you get a team to actually do it. Or you might be strong enough to do it solo if you gangster. Or you might not be that strong and just be able to do it solo if you gangster. So yeah, so we can just go over and I look at the next one, then I have the same thing over here for the Spoon of Pristine Fortune. No, I'm still looking at it. There we go. No. So the Spoon of Pristine Fortune right here is attack and attack. Obviously, because your boy won attack, I'm an attack class with this, so I'm definitely gonna need that. And then we have this. Where is it? Oh, it's a 19. That's right. There we go. So yeah, this one I could probably, because I have a higher thing for this, so I could probably change this one. But you see how much overall stats, so you also have to pay attention to what stats it gives too. There we go. So you see the scribe 917 on the crit rating, yo. That's all. Like, look at that crit rating though, 917, dog. Like, tell me I can, like, I need the level 30 of that. Where the level 30 of that at? That is a lot. So that's why I'm using the things that I'm using. Of course, you can get better and stuff like this. Then you can worry about crafting and all the stuff that you got. Then you have to worry about your echoes. Now, there's plenty of sites, which I'm going to give you a link to right now in the description, not in the video, but in the description, that allow you to actually focus farm. And you're definitely going to want to try to focus farm on certain echoes and try to get like the higher level versions, like the blue and the purples of the echoes, so you have the higher power out there. And then you can start reaching like the 22 and 2300 K when you start getting perfect stats and perfect echoes and stuff like that, and have the perfect echo capacity. Everything's all filled up and like crazy and things like that. It's really good. So with that said, you start to look at what you want your power rating to actually be and what you want your build to actually be. Me personally, as you see, I'm starting to lean more and more towards the attack, so I'm looking for more and more stuff that has the attack slot in it and start putting the stuff in. As you can see, I have a lot of greens in my attack slot, so now my focus is actually getting the blue version of all this green stuff. Like the Codex Sage Echo, I need the blue version of it, or if there's a purple one, I need that. I'm not sure if there is. The same thing with the Talon Echo, and the same thing with the Goblin Hunter Echo. I need the blue versions of them, and then start changing them over into those versions to start working away on working out all of the green stuff, so I just have blue all the way going across. Same thing over here with the infinities. You start getting all of this stuff from doing like dungeons and doing the open world quests that you still have. There's not many quests left that I have, but you can start knocking out all of that as well when you start going down the line and just start getting all the bonuses for everything, and then, you know, working around maxing out the mastery, maxing out the mastery that you have or that you want to focus on going for. You see, I'm marksman over here. So now when I go into my next class, which is the next thing we're going to talk about, we start working on whatever that class is. So being that I'm a founder and I'm a creator, we got a founder. In the founder pack, they give you a character coin. So I spent my character coin on Sinja, which is like the complete opposite of what I'm using right now. And that allows me to just have a different gameplay. And I'm using all the stuff that I had before. If you remember, it was the same type of accessories that I had before on my other character, but now I'm using on this one. And instead, the focus on this one is actually using on melee stuff. You see 8 and 10, and a very quick way of actually leveling. Oh, I gotta put something here. Let's see. What can I put here? What's the Loot Goblin? Loot Goblin's resilience, and that's good for block, and she does block. You do have a block button. Why actually do that? Let's do that. And you have the special. Now, you can't share, unfortunately. So what you end up having to jump slam attack, I'm gonna put this on. You can't share. So what you have to do is you have to get dupes of echoes If you want to use two different, if you want to use the same echo on another character, you have to get this another version of it and put it on that character. That goes for the rush echoes, which are the ones that have like the fork right here. The rush echoes, I used to call them boss, but they're called rush. And yeah, and I'm actually using the tiding echo, which was one of my first epic attack type of things for her ability power, because she's mainly more so about her ability power. The more ability power that you get in her stuff, the better that she does overall with her special and everything else like that, where she just starts one-shotting and stuff like that. But she is a tank character, so you have to pay attention to that. And the next level that I get, I am gonna put that on. But let's see, what can we get? Grand finale? Nah. Full range? Nah. So we'll rock on that, because her gladiator pummel is actually pretty good too. And then you have your infinity, which uses gold and everything the same way, so you have to do dungeons and stuff like that. And yeah, so I told you how to get gold last video, so just keep that in mind. So say you don't want this, or you just just came in, you don't have the free founder coin. In order to actually farm, which I touched on this before, but in order to actually farm, what you need is you need to go into the character and then go to view memory. Actually, no, hold on. Go into the character. Going ahead of myself. There we go. And you see right here, what it does is it gives you the breakdown of what you need to actually get the character. Now, again, there's going to be a link in the description where you can actually look and see. This is stuff that's on Reddit and then Discord and stuff. The official Discord is where I got it from. It's just right there. You see what you need to actually go and farm this stuff. Some of it's easy, some of it's not easy. Like all the rare characters over here, like the like Venomous. I wouldn't do Venomous because she's in the battle pass. So just do dungeons and whatever else you're gonna do, and then you just get her freely. But as far as Kyros and Senga, they are harder to do. You need more currency. More things to actually do, which is why I use my coin on Senga, and then I'll just get Kyros later. Nis and Wingrave are one of the three choices that you have along with Silo. So they're easy to actually farm. You can click them, like you see, I almost have all of her. I just need the house on orbs. And you can look, and there's certain dungeons that you need to just go into and actually farm. Same thing over here. Like I'm almost done with this one too. And I can get trickster coins anytime I want. And then this is just gold right here for that. So it's not even hard to actually get her. She's really high damage, not a lot of defense. And he's probably the better choice as far as a tank to go into, and not that hard to actually get. And you see the stuff that you need to actually do. I got plenty of gems of avarice, plenty of Phoenix Downs, and then you just need like the rest is. Now, to make this easier on yourself, try to do the highest level spear dungeon that you can get for the drop. And you should get that in no time. The weaker ones don't tend to drop a bunch of stuff, so just keep that in mind, that when you're farming for this type of stuff, that you probably should do it at end game and not be trying to do it at the start. You can do it like casually, but just wait until you get to like 30 with one character, unless you hate a character and it's like, I don't like this character, and you're just dealing with it until you can get a better character or somebody that you want. I don't think there's a bad character right now, which is pretty cool. Arguably, people say that Senga is probably one of the harder characters to use, but not really. All you gotta do is learn to block. That's really it, if we're being honest. And the block is the left mouse click, because I'm using keyboard. You just learn to block with her, and you're fine. You can go ahead and use her. Her main thing is about using momentum, and as long as you keep your momentum going, she's gonna do a bunch of damage. You're gonna be able to get a defense buff up. If you build her right, she just stands there and looks at, like, I know bosses attacks now, so I just block the attacks, and she just stands there, and the stuff be stronger than me, and she still be just standing there. As long as you have momentum and you get big hits and stuff like this, she's a really fun character. She's like it's like playing Street Fighter 6. and Wayfinder with her, because when she blocks, she essentially parries, and you can just punch the hell out of people because that's what Pummel does. It's amazing. So we'll just go in right now. So you see, I do have these right here, and I'm gonna show you a little something to actually help you level up quickly a alt character. So you see this quest I have right here called Restoring Archives. Once you get that done, and you should have it done by the time you get to 30, if you don't, it's pretty much the pages quest that you get from the historian guy inside the what is it called, the Undercroft. So you just basically go in there and you finish all that out eventually, and then he'll just keep giving you a repeatable quest that you can use to keep continuing, to keep going to get the pages. Of course, it's basically whatever you want to use on. So let's that one. We'll go that one, and then we'll go that, and that should allow us to just go in here. So even if it doesn't, even if I don't get anybody to come in with me, it's fine because you can solo it alone, and it allows you to actually level up at a good pace. And every time you finish and get all the pages, you see I'm 2 or 5 right now. It usually just gives you 2 for the most part, sometimes 3, but most of the time 2. And then you head back to him in the Undercroft, and then almost every single time you gain like a level on the character and a level on whatever the weapon is at a low level. It's really easy, not hard to do at all. And on top of that, the first stage is good because it has treasure chests. It's going to have the pages, and you can actually use that to farm gold, and then you can farm EXP at the same time, which is very useful, especially if you're using a low-level character. Then you can afford to actually just keep upgrading the character and not having to worry about going back to your main and losing the EXP because the main is not really getting EXP. You're getting tower EXP, but not like the main. Speaking of tower, just continue to keep doing dungeons for the reward tower, and you'll keep getting EXP for that. And that's what I said with Venomous. Just wait, yo. It's not even worth farming because she's one of the harder ones to actually farm. If you can, it's better to just farm tower EXP from just doing like quests and doing dungeons than, you know, directly farming out like that. All right, so we're in, and we're in alone, which is fine, which is usually happens when you pick 4. All right, so we got some pages, and this is Trickster in here, so we can see the pages on the map right now. Essentially, you want to just snatch everything. Everything that you can. Get out of here. Get out the way. Chaos is so annoying. Where's that page? Up there. And there's the page right there. Now, what you can do is, if you don't feel like going in and doing all the dungeon, which is why I should be in here by myself because I think I cut it off. Oh. Let's get these. Hello, camera. Damn it. Thank you. All right, so where's this other page at? Somebody in here with me? Trying to hit me? Spider! This little slime. I missed. Okay. Alright, so we're looking for this other page. And it should be over here, right? Is this the other page? No, it's the same page I got. There's the one confusing thing. about it is that it doesn't take it off the map. It just leaves it on the map, and then you just end up trying to go after something else. I love that move. I'm like stuck in the corner. Rip to him. Alright, so where's this page at? There it is. Alright, so now somebody came in here with me. It must be trying. There's no reason for a 27 to be in here, so these are after pages. What I was going to do, I thought I had cut it off, but what I was going to do is, now that I got the 2 pages, I was going to leave, but since somebody's in here with me, I don't abandon people like that, because that's rude. If I know I'm going to abandon a dungeon, then I'll just put it on solo, and then go in and abandon. But it's bad rude when dudes come in and just want the quest thing, and then leave the people in the dungeon. Like, I think that's messed up. And as you can see, like I said, that we're getting chests in here and stuff, and we're getting chests in here, and that's allowing us to farm. So we're getting the pages for the EXP and the gold. Like, it's really useful. I walked right into that. I mean, you do get EXP for this, so it's fine. You so fun. And I just got the momentum buff. Get off me. I find myself... Oh, I ain't gonna go back for them. I find myself hitting the reload button now all the time, even when I'm using her, because I'm so used to it. Anything in here? What's this? I got that already? Yeah, I got that already. Got my momentum now. Yeah, but for the most part, once we finish this, we'll be done with the video, and I do appreciate you guys for watching. I have a lot of fun in this game, and I'm actually looking forward to them doing more, so we have more true end game. So what I'm basically doing is I'm just prepping myself now for other stuff, and I definitely wanted 2 characters, so if I get bored with one, then I could just go to the other one. And she is just a fun character. Once I get her to all the really cool stuff, like out here taunting, like I don't even have all of my defense stuff out or buffed yet. Oh, that's it. Yee, thanks, dude. Yeah, and that's it. So hopefully next week we'll get like an update on stuff where we can start doing other things. I'll probably have her by 30 by then, because that's kind of what I'm focused on right now. Unless I I need something else to do or something like that, I'm pretty much focused on this right now. So I will catch you guys next video. I'm about to go snoo something. Catch you guys later.